Good evening and welcome to Candid Conversations. I am your host, the laid back, down to earth life coach, Aisha Israel, and tonight we are having girl talk. So I have four young ladies with me this evening, unlike the normal three, and I am just about ready to introduce them. So I hope you all are ready. All right, let's see. First up, let me welcome Lisa Tracy. How are you this evening?
Hello. How are you? I'm great. I'm tired, but I'm good. I'm excited to be among some beautiful ladies to get these candid conversations going on.
All right, awesome. And what was I going to ask you? Where are you logging in from?
I am in a suburb of Chicago. But I do want to let everybody know I am a Chicagoan, born and raised in Chicago. I moved to the suburbs like 7 years ago, so don't play me.
Okay. All right, okay, yeah. Welcome. Okay,
Thank
next
you.
up, Crystal, I can't unmute you. You must have muted yourself. Okay, there you go. Welcome, Crystal. How are you?
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. I'm doing amazing. And
Awesome.
I'm a city girl. I'm from Chicago, the South
All
Side.
right.
Hey.
All right. I'm hearing a clicking sound. I don't know what that is, but okay, Dawn, you're up next. How are you this evening?
Amazing. How are you?
Awesome. Awesome. And where are you from?
I am from a small town, no, Chicago, South Side, 87th Street.
All right. So we're full of Chicago today. And Carice, where are you from?
Hello, I'm from Greenwood, Mississippi. No, I'm from Chicago. My family is from Greenwood, Mississippi, but south side of Chicago. Hi, everyone.
Hey,
All
girl,
right.
hey.
So before we get started, I want to make sure one thing that everybody knows what the rules are and how girl talk goes. Does everybody know?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, for anybody out there who does not know, how this works is every lady on the panel gets to choose a question, a scenario, or a meme. And that person who chooses gets the first opportunity to respond before the rest of us chime in. Okay? Um, you guys ready? Well,
We ready?
Ready?
I wanted to give congratulations to the first African American vice president,
Woo-hoo!
who is also the first female vice president, who is also a member of the Divine Nine.
All right.
All right. So we're going to get started. Who's first? Okay, Lisa. Since I'm going to go in the order that I see you. Okay. You ready for this? I know this is your first time. You ready?
I'm scared, but okay, go ahead.
Girl,
Don't be
easy
scared,
breezy.
girl. We got it.
All right. Would you like a question, a scenario, or a meme?
A scenario.
A scenario?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Let's see what we have. Scenario. All right. Can you see it?
Ooh, that's little.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So it says, my boyfriend's female roommate walks around their apartment topless. I've never been the jealous type, but this situation makes me uncomfortable. My complaints don't even faze my boyfriend, and they insinuate that I'm overreacting. Is it strange that I'm the only one that has a problem with this?
No. It is not strange that you have a problem with it. I don't know. I was taught in my family that when people come over, period, like, okay, so this is what I was taught in my family. I was taught when, my mom and dad have been together for 54 years, right? And I have a brother.
Nice.
So I could not walk around the house without a bra. You know what I'm saying? Like things like,
in your house with your family, like
yes,
thinking about company being over.
right. I couldn't walk around the house without a bra, right? My mom was just, and she didn't do it either. So like if we were there, like if, when we lived there, like my mom, my brother, my sister and I, she wouldn't do that either. So I just find it inappropriate in that. I mean, when somebody comes to my house now, I don't walk around without a bra, even though it's my house and I'm here by myself, right?
Okay.
I just think that there are certain things that are just not appropriate. Now, the young lady, I probably would have had an issue if my significant other had a female roommate anyway, number one. However, I just say that if she's uncomfortable with it and she's stated this to her boyfriend and he still is not, I mean, honestly, what can he do about it? To be perfectly honest, he knows who he's living with. Either he can move out or he's going to stay in the situation. And to me, he doesn't have a problem with it because he knows who he's choosing to live with. So she has to make the ultimate decision. If her complaints are not being heard, I think she has to make the ultimate decision to make the determination of if she's going to stay in that relationship or not.
Okay.
Hmm.
You have anything to say?
Well,
First of
my
all,
thing.
how old is this couple? This must be like college stuff.
I mean, they're obviously over 18. I'm assuming they're over 18.
Because I can't see that at my age now that my boyfriend has a female roommate.
Hello.
and walking around topless. Like, I feel like that's disrespectful, especially knowing that if the female roommate knows that the guy has a girlfriend, she should respect that, being that can cause issues. And then as the boyfriend, if you see that the roommate can't respect you, and then you need to make that transition on out of there and get your own place.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna cause a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I agree.
I just say, when you go over there, choke the bitch.
See, and I don't want to have to be fighting every day. You have to be fighting every day. Because she's gonna be like, this is my house. I can do whatever I want to do. Don't nobody have time for that. That's too much stress. You either let him
it's
go.
boundaries, though. It's boundaries.
Absolutely.
If you talk to him, and of course it should be shut down from get-go. If I'm telling you I'm uncomfortable, that needs to be shut down. But my thing is also, you can go to her. You shouldn't even have to go to her. Let me just put it that way. So cross that out. You shouldn't even have to go to her. He should nip that in the bud right then and right there. Because even like when you think about it, I have male friends, but we know that there are boundaries now. If I'm dating someone, or if they're dating someone, you can't hang out, or not going to say hang out, but you can't do the fun, crazy things you used to do because there's boundaries now.
Right. I think it's just a matter of when you decide to be in a relationship, you make the decision to care about the other person's feelings. So not so much that it cripples anybody or that anybody's controlling one person or the other, but just to show that you care. So if it's making somebody uncomfortable, I don't know. She says in here, I've never been the jealous type. I just feel like that line just kind of always hits a nerve with me, because I feel like, so making a wise decision makes you jealous. I mean,
exactly.
Right.
But that's the first thing somebody's going to bring up is, oh, you must be jealous, or you're insecure.
Jealous.
None of that. It's the respect factor. But let's just say you are jealous. Let's say you are insecure. Those are healthy, normal human qualities of
feelings.
Humans.
You
know what I'm saying? So I just don't. We need to stop trying to act like, oh my God, that's such a negative thing. When hey, if God can get jealous, why can't we? You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, according to the scenario, he's not paying attention to her. He's not listening to her complaint. So he doesn't care. So she needs to make the ultimate decision to leave.
So it's bigger than a topless woman.
It is.
What did you say, Dawn?
I said, so that means it's bigger than a topless woman.
Oh.
And homegirl, any woman that would disrespect another woman is just whack. And he should be out. Just never go over there. Stop dating him. You go topless too. I don't know.
Get a man that got his own place.
You probably go bottomless.
Right.
He probably could buy
Right.
Upgrade. And I know times are hard, but shit, after certain, if you're not in college, roommates just played out, son.
Exactly.
Hello.
Grow up all the
Like we
way.
had a roommate.
That's fine.
I'm trying to think. I haven't had a roommate since I was 23, I think. So
Yeah.
I haven't had a roommate.
My twin has always been my roommate, so.
How
But that
lucky
was
you
in the
are.
college years, you know. I didn't get
You're
stuck with
so
anybody
lucky.
else.
all right. So let's see who's up next.
Uh-oh.
That would be Crystal.
Whoop, whoop. I'm ready. So let's see. Either a question, a scenario, or a meme.
For me. Yeah.
I'll take the question
A question. All right.
for 100.
For 100.
Mhm.
All right. Let's see. All right. How would
Ooh.
you
Divorce.
feel if your husband told you that you're not good in bed?
My
Wow.
God.
How would you feel how would I feel if my husband told me that I'm not good in bed? So, of course, your feelings might be a little hurt, but my question will be, well, what is it that I'm not doing that you want? You know, because I'm that type. I'm not, you know, you want to be pleased. You want to make sure he's pleasing you. You want to make sure you're getting pleased, you know, and he's getting pleased. So I'm going to say, you know, well, what is it that I'm not doing? All right. And after that, I'm going to follow up with, well, let me let you know what you're not doing. And we're going to go from there. Since we having this open conversation, since we're being honest,
Right.
let me tell you, let me jot down my notes. Okay, I can figure that out. I'll do this. All right, now get your notepad. Let's write this. Let's come on with this.
So you going tit for tat.
Tit for tat.
I feel like
Huh?
I feel like I think you should listen.
Definitely.
And it's not going to be an easy thing to hear, right? I mean, let's just face it. I don't know about everybody else on this call, but I'm assuming that nobody is a virgin on here, right? So
Right.
I'm thinking, okay, I'm sorry, girl. My fault.
She had a whole kid.
Immaculate conception.
Right. So I'm assuming that everybody has had their experiences with someone else. So I just feel like sex, you can learn somebody's, you have to learn someone, because honestly, the person that you were sleeping with previously before you got married, you're coming into that marriage with how you please that previous person. So your husband or your wife, they're gonna, you know, if they tell you, hey, I don't like this is blah, 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 I think you should listen. And if I don't have any complaints, I'm probably not going to be the one to go for tit for tat. But I think having healthy communications around sex, what pleases you, what doesn't please you, I think it's healthy to have that with your husband anyway, your wife.
But I would hope that gets resolved or communicated before even getting married.
I was just about to say, let me talk, Crystal, because we twins. You don't say what I'm gonna say.
Before marriage, though. Some people don't.
Yeah, because I feel like before you even got married, I feel this way. Like if a man feels that person is not pleasing them, they're not going to marry you. So I'm playing devil advocate. Maybe he's starting to talk to somebody else or dealing with somebody else, and she pleasing him in a way that he wants to be pleased. Now he looking at his wife like,
you're not doing this.
Yeah, that's possible.
You know, because why you marry me? I'm not pleased, and I'm not pleasing you in the bedroom. That's like they most.
Because maybe they did. You know what? The whole thing of it is, in my opinion, how would I feel if my husband told me that I wasn't good in bed? I would be hurt.
Of course.
All right. And then I would now go to, are you even attracted to me? Because it's not that hard to please a motherfucker. I mean, sorry. Oh. It's not that hard to please a person when you're into them, when you're in love, when you've been around the block a few times, like we are not virgins. I would just feel like, damn, we probably gonna get a divorce next week. And I would feel like I need to fix it. I would feel like we needed some personal space, personal time, because if I'm not, it's not even saying told you that you're not good in bed, not even that good. Like it sounds like
you're not good in bed. Just
you suck. You just whack.
Right. Well, I think it matters. Like, did they say it while you were in bed, or was it a conversation that you had not in bed? Were you around other people, or were you just together? Because if your husband tells you that in front of company, then there's a major issue here.
It is.
Your sex is whack, baby.
Yeah. So how do
you whack is relative, you know? Because
well, and then how far into the marriage? Now, if you've been married a year, maybe 2 years or whatever, and they say, you're not good in bed, let me tell you this. But now if you've been married 15 years and now they say you're not good in bed, I would be wondering what else is going on. Because how now all of a sudden,
I'm not good in bed.
So for 15 years, it was all right.
Yes, he was faking it.
Girl.
Wasting my time faking it.
Or she stopped faking it.
Or
she stopped faking it. Or you've been watching Pornhub.
Possibility.
But you know what? But you know what though? Someone just mentioned that, not everybody has sex before marriage, right? I've heard plenty of people, especially, people in the church, they didn't have sex before marriage, and then they got married, and then the sex is whack, right? And so they're like, what happened? Like, I guess they were, I don't know, like, I guess they were expecting, maybe they didn't have a conversation, maybe they didn't have conversation about it.
Right. You have to have multiple conversations about it.
Yeah.
Full disclosure.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I didn't have sex with my husband before we got married.
Okay.
I mean, I had
Thank you for being honest. But you didn't have sex with him.
But it still was okay. Like, we knew what to do. But when you don't, I won't do that again. But when you don't have sex before marriage, you don't know what your chemistry is.
Chemistry is right.
You don't know. You're attracted. Like, my husband, I'm attracted to him. Luckily, like, we struck gold. But I can easily see how it is, because sex is it's probably 40% of a relationship, in my opinion.
40, huh?
It's up there.
It is.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Would you say higher? Would you say higher than 40 as a married woman? Would you say higher than 40?
No, because I am married and we don't have sex. Shit.
You know what? What stage in your marriage you are. Like, I've only been married right now 2.5 years. I think it's an important part. I don't know, like, at 30, what that's gonna, you know what I mean? Is it gonna be as important as it is now? But I mean, it's one of many connections. It's not the only between a husband and a wife. And then with that, it's not just physical, it's emotional. It's
emotional,
more to it than just a physical connection. So
I mean, that's the connection part. It's emotional, it's physical, it's actual love.
Right.
Yeah.
That chemistry, like, sometimes you just bond, like, you just attracted. You ever been in, like, your body been attracted to a man, and your face wasn't like, like, what is it about this guy? But I'm just not, you're physically not attracted to him, but
right.
I can say
halfway there.
Like, damn,
that might lead to a whole nother discussion. So you weren't physically attracted. So then, how did that work?
What was it? His mental, his what?
Everything else. Like, this happened to me. Like, I wasn't attracted to the guy's look.
Okay.
But after hanging out with him, and then, maybe going there, I was like, damn, my body reacted to him.
The chemistry.
I'm like, Jesus, what have I done to us?
Okay, I got you.
So I just think they probably need to go and have some namaste time, and because if that's your husband, they probably just fell off. Now you ain't good in bed. Now instead of wop wop, it's wop, like whack ass.
Right.
Don't make me. All right, so should we move on? We got out of order. Lisa, you already went. Crystal, you already went. So
I think it's on Don now.
Don. Okay, Don, you ready?
Meme me up.
Meme you up. You like the memes. Don't start no stuff this week. No, I'm just kidding.
I always do.
I know. You did tell me that. You said that is what you do. Okay, let's see what we have for memes. Whoa. Okay.
What in the world?
All right. You walk into a public
What
bathroom.
That's not fair, Aisha. I want to do over.
Lord, you walk into a public bathroom stall and see this. Comment your next move and keep it all the way real.
Okay, you walk into a public bathroom stall and you see this. Comment your next move. I'll be like, bitch, you can't throw the baby out with the toilet water. What? That's not the real. What is it
like
saying?
there's not a parent around though, right?
It seems like what?
Like there's no parent around. You walk into the bathroom stall and see this. I was assuming there's nobody there. It's just a baby.
I'm instantly
What
picking
is
them
your
up.
next move and keep it all the way real? Okay, clearly the door. My next move would be to see if that was a real baby.
Okay.
Oh my God. See, you know what? I can't. Don't fuck with me with the babies. Don't the babies.
I know.
My next move would be, what is this?
We just got deep.
Okay. Well, I mean, I saw this on social media and I'm like, what in the world? And then
Right.
what would I do? I know I'm calling 911. I'm calling somebody.
Is the mother standing there?
I don't see anybody
I'm
standing.
assuming nobody's there. Right.
If you open the door, you're going to use the washroom to open the door, and that's what you see.
Right.
Baby on the floor. I instantly would pick the baby up because
And then call 911 because
it's sick.
No.
I don't know.
I'm not picking that baby up.
You're not picking the baby up. I would.
I guess that's the instinct.
That's
for
my
me.
instinct is to pick this baby up off the floor.
Not immediately. I already know. I want to check out what is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it real?
That's smart. That's smart.
Wait, you know what I mean? Like, where's
That's smart because you probably thinking you being punked or tricked or something. Like, what's going on?
I mean, is it a real baby? That baby right there. But I'm just trying to.
That baby look real.
Did they run out because it's clean? The baby looks clean. Like somebody placed in there and ran out real quick. That's I can't switch. I want to do over.
You want the next meme?
Because this is ridiculous, and now I'm about to be mad.
Yeah.
Go
to the next meme.
Okay, let me see what's next.
Got that baby by the toilet. Like, what kind of trash woman would do that?
Exactly.
Okay. Says the secret to being happy is having a good sense of humor and a dirty mind. Well, you're the perfect person for this. So what have you done? True, false, yes, no.
The secret to being happy is having a sense of humor and a dirty mind. Yes, absolutely. I feel like everyone in the world needs to have a sense of humor at the very least. And when I say sense of humor, that means a clue of what might be funny, how to laugh, how to relax. Because once you start laughing, you're like, oh my God, okay, I feel a little better. I feel different from what I did initially. You don't have to have a dirty mind, but that would be nice. So you can get all of the innuendos and the puns.
Go ahead.
If you don't have a sense of humor, you are more than likely a bitch, because people with sense of humor are like assholes, and I love assholes. I am an asshole. But if you don't have a sense of humor, you're super uptight and
I agree.
taking in the face.
Says
I agree. I think you need a mixture of both.
A mixture of both, yeah.
Naughty mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cheers.
Maybe if that last wife had the dirty mind, the husband be okay.
Right.
when I saw this
From the
meme,
last scenario.
you must be the happiest person on earth.
Who must be the happiest person on earth?
My husband.
Oh, he's obnoxious. That's
Everything's funny to him.
like
We won't talk about the other part, but I'm happily married.
That's all that counts.
That's all that matters.
I said, ask Aisha, she happily married. Me, on the other hand, yeah. You should put my picture up next as a meme. Make a scenario, Aisha. Shit.
You said what? You just gonna go through all of them?
Put my wedding picture up, and for the next person that says they want a meme, put my wedding picture up.
Okay, you gotta send it to me. All right, whose turn is it? Oh, did anybody else want to say something?
No.
I mean, just think about having somebody. Just think about being in a relationship with somebody. They don't have a sense of humor, and when you want to joke with them, they don't find what you're saying funny or what normal people would consider funny. And then they find if you have a dirty mind and it comes out of your mouth that, oh, you're disgusting.
Exactly.
That's just so boring.
Yeah.
It's boring. It's definitely boring. Life is too short to be boring. Look,
Right.
I need to laugh and,
All the time.
all the time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, working with kids gets me a laugh every single day.
Oh, yeah.
I can only imagine.
Definitely.
They come up with stuff. All right, who's next? Carice?
Yes, I'll take a scenario.
A scenario? All right, let me see. I'm going to take this out and then go back in. A scenario. We did a scenario once already, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so the next one, good Lord.
Okay.
My boyfriend and I were in a very loving and passionate relationship for 7 years. He would always take me on his company business trips. We talked every day, and he surprised me with lunch at least once a week. But about 5 months ago, he was diagnosed with cancer and became sick very quickly, then passed away. His
wife.
What?
His wife called me
I was getting sad.
days before the funeral to tell me she knew who I was and that I would not be allowed to attend the funeral. Our love was real, and I think it's cruel and unfair to not allow me to mourn my man. Is there anything I could have done?
First of all, Lord, help the people.
Please.
Okay, so clearly the love wasn't real if he was a whole married man.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's not true.
You don't think so? Well, the love was real on her end.
It could have been real on his end, but
It could have been.
You think so?
It could have been selfish though. It was selfish love, possibly.
Okay, selfish love. Okay.
Sorry,
Selfish
girl.
love.
My bad. It's your turn. My bad.
But, okay, so is there anything that I could have done for her to go to the funeral?
I'm guessing.
Because she was unfair for her to not allow me to mourn my man.
Is there anything I could have done? Shoot, crash the funeral then. Shoot. I mean, what else can you do? It ain't nothing really you can do but crash.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody else take that. Just crash the funeral.
Crash the funeral. Is there anything else I could have done? Yeah, not mess with a married man, and you wouldn't have been in that
Clearly.
And
No.
you had to know that he was married. Come on now, 7 years.
7 years.
You had to have some type of intuition, something.
She did.
And the whole wife knew about you and called you and told you not to come to the funeral. She got all your information.
Okay, so obviously, yeah, they knew about each other, so he was pretty open. So maybe he wasn't as selfish as I thought.
Well, let me say, I don't know that just because they knew about each other that he was open. You know how we are.
No,
So-
she said that she called and she called and let me know who I was, that she knew who I was. Because before that, she never talked to her.
Right.
Right.
But that don't mean she didn't know who she was, though. She knew who she was, obviously, because the husband is dead at this point. So she's probably known for a while.
Yeah, she knew. But I don't know. Fuck this. This is stupid. No, messing with married men. Now that's a no.
Ooh, that is definitely a no.
It's
Yeah.
dangerous.
He's married. You don't have a right to be upset. Like,
No,
what
you
kind
don't.
of mess is that? You can't,
She's the wife.
You gonna have to.
I can give you experience
Mhm.
when I was married, and one of the women that he was dating emails me, and I'm upset because this. Why are you telling me your troubles? I don't care about you being upset. That's with my man, my husband. But you want to tell me what you mad about? You think you got the right to do that? No.
Foolishness.
You think you guys were friends, or when she emailed you, was she like complaining to you about your husband? Like, did she think you guys were friends, or
I don't know what she thought. She found my work email. She called my classroom, and I just want to let you know that I'm not the only one he's dealing with. He's dealing with other people, and I'm pregnant, and I'm upset. I know this, and I know that, and I'm like, am I supposed to feel empathy for you? I'm confused.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I could write a whole book about this.
Yeah, girl, that was craziness.
Book, right? You could have been one of my
Mario.
She could have.
Yeah,
baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's in your real life, Crystal.
Real life. Mm-hmm. Every time he cheated or something, I never looked for it. It came to me.
Okay, what's done in the
It
dark
came
comes
to
to
me.
light.
Even when I divorced him, it was still coming to me. I'm like, y'all can have them. Go ahead with your troubles. Go that way.
Go with your troubles.
Like, I can't feel bad for you. You should.
Right.
What type of nerve? You think I'm gonna feel bad because he's cheating on you? Well, I'm the married one. Hello. You cheat on me too.
Yeah.
That just show you how messed up society is. These men think they got the audacity to come to you and tell you about your husband and their troubles. It's just
cheating on him. Cheating on her.
Right. It's just straight foolishness. You know what I blame? You know what I blame? I blame these darn reality shows, girl. I blame power. I blame all this foolishness.
Blame
them.
Don't blame.
No, power. Men are in power. Men are in reality shows.
Well before season 1 of Power.
You said what?
Men been cheating way before season 1 of Power.
Absolutely, absolutely. But do you remember at one point in time, and I'm so not excusing the sad chick at all, but this is what I mean about the foolishness. There was a point in time when even the wife may have known that her husband was cheating, but the sad woman knew her place. Baby, that's gone now. That doesn't even exist anymore. You got shirts. You got shirts talking about I'm the sad chick. I'm proud of it. What type of foolishness? No respect for marriage anymore. None.
Exactly.
Right. I know we kind of off topic just a little bit, but do you think that a side chick and a wife can be cordial or friends?
Yeah. I can see it.
Yeah, if that's the agreement, absolutely.
Yeah, that you agree to it.
If they end up a polygamous marriage,
or like, just don't let me see her. Like, you need to also, so like, if you're gonna do that, but you need to also be able to come home and please me too. Like,
I can't do that.
See,
I can't do that either.
No.
See, men can.
Yeah, they can. They can do it all day, all night, every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if I'm not having sex with my husband, then I feel like I probably would let him have a girlfriend, but don't ever kiss her in the mouth and don't ever get her pregnant.
And how you gonna control that from where you are?
Strong, girl. You strong.
I can't.
I live a different life too. You know, this is like, damn, you know what? Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I've had 2 guys try to get me in polygamous marriages.
What?
Really?
How so?
One,
No, do tell.
well, I'm not married to either one of them.
I want to know how it came
But
out.
one was very, very serious, talking about you don't have to work. I will take care of you. You will have your own house and wherever you want to. I thought, and I'm gonna be honest, I thought about it for a minute, but then I said, wait a minute, your penis is gonna be in another person's vagina. It won't work. It just won't.
Graphic there.
When he starts saying I ain't gotta work, when he starts saying you don't have to work, I was like, wait, I ain't gotta work. Because you know that's the catcher. That's the catcher.
But his penis was probably already in somebody else before.
Exactly.
Before
so
you.
yeah, no. Yeah, it wouldn't have worked at all. So yeah, no.
You know what? What's his name? Are they married yet?
No. No.
I don't want to put in this work. I don't want to put in no more work.
You
I just want insurance. I just want insurance. I guess I'll do everything myself now.
Well,
and this person, he just wants to have so many kids. He was just thinking about generational.
Oh, no.
I just want a lot of children, and
was he black?
Yes, girl, he was black.
Was he rich?
He was not rich. He was an engineer. He lived in Texas.
Oh, you cannot not be rich.
Exactly. But his plan was to be rich. His plan was, I'm going to be that.
No, you have to be there already, not planning.
Why then the children were going to be his slaves to build his wealth?
Exactly.
Exactly. And see, that's that new type of polygamy. I'm gonna need not to work. Okay, that's what I'm gonna need.
Well, with all those kids, you wasn't, girl.
Okay, because I could talk all night about somebody trying to get me to be in a polygamous situation.
Right.
Just a little bit.
Huh?
I've never been. I didn't. I want to hear something like. So how did this come about? Like, do you date the guy for a while and then all of a sudden, or do they?
I was married.
Sometimes
I was married.
And it was brought to you.
And so, just kind of like Crystal, but not as severe as Crystal. There periodically over years, there would be women who would pop up. But anytime that I expressed, discomfort, or I'm like, I don't know, like I wouldn't know what was necessarily going on, but I would have to know how you feel. Be like, something's not right with this one. So when that would come up, then they would conveniently disappear. But then there was one who just never went away, and so I went and talked to myself. And the first thing out her mouth was, "So what do you know about polygamy?" I was like, "Yeah, no." Mm-mm.
Oh, that was her idea.
Wow.
I don't know. Do you have my book?
No.
He played a major part.
Yes. I think that because of what his issues were, he found solace in the polygamy world. And so he wasn't clear on how to express that to me or whatever. I really don't know. I just remember
we had her dumb ass come to you.
Say it again.
I'm sorry. He had that queen come to you.
No, she didn't come to me. I went to her to find out what the heck is going, like why do I feel uncomfortable with you around? It was just so much stuff that didn't make sense or just didn't feel comfortable. So I went to talk to her.
How was she presented to you? It was, this is my friend, my coworker. Like, where did she come from?
Yeah, so she was presented to me as a business partner, which I'm like,
off the bat, he was lying.
Because I'm your business partner. I'm the one with the business and entrepreneurial certificate. I'm the one who's giving you the money, to start your business. I'm the one who holds your books and all of this. So what do you mean? Like, where's this business partner coming from? So it was that kind of stuff. Like, this doesn't make any sense at all whatsoever. So at that time, I had an online purse boutique, and I noticed some purses were missing.
Oh,
And so
wow.
I asked, I'm like, where my purse is? And so he's like, oh, I put them in this store and yada, yada, yada. I'm like, okay, well, what store? And he was real tight with the information. So I'm like, okay. So eventually, I'm not even really sure if he ever told me specifically where the store was, but
It was at that bitch house.
oh, they were in a store. She had a store. And so I'm like, well, can you take a picture? Can I see the merchandising? Because like weeks went by and he didn't bring me any money. And so I'm like, exactly. So I'm like, well, let me come by the store and see how it's set up. Maybe it's not presented well. Maybe, you know, and he was tight-lipped about it. The way that I found out where the store was because we also had a transportation company. And Carice, you know this. We had a transportation company. He got a boot over there. So that's how I found out that.
No.
And I went over there to find out like what kind of business this is, what is going on, why, you know, what kind of stronghold do you have on my what's going on here? And she was like, so sis, what what do you know about
Beloved?
Beloved. So 2 words I got to watch out for: beloved
and sis.
No, not sis. Not sis. Not sis. Sis is a new bitch. You know? That's it. Because I've been trying to say, yo, you know what I'm saying, sis? Because you don't want to say, bitch, quit playing. Because people be taking their shit wrong.
That's not love.
Beloved? Boo. And how his dumb ass get a boot? Okay, you know what? And therefore he is now the ex. Word.
It was a mess.
All right, crazy.
I'm sorry that was your experience, because you were married and somebody trying to get you into that.
Yeah,
just foolishness.
That's crazy.
Change the
just
whole
meaning of
agreement. You didn't agree to none of that.
Well, that's for better or worse.
Nah.
That don't fit under that category. Nah. It's one of them, you lose a job, you broke your leg.
Right, lose a job, broke a leg, got cancer.
Exactly. I'm there. I got you, homie. I got your back.
I love it. You got cancer.
It was a no. All right, so it's my turn. I don't think anybody took a question yet, right? So I'm gonna take
a question.
You took a question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take a question. I'm not sure about the memes. Don has me scared.
I know. Lead them there.
All right. Question. All right, we did that one. Okay. Are there scenarios or situations in which withholding sex from your spouse is appropriate or justified? So I think that requires a whole conversation, because
yes, it does.
What is considered withholding sex? So I feel in my mind, when someone says withholding sex, I think it's like as punishment. So you wanted them to do, so now you're not going to do that. I think that that's wrong. I don't think.
I do so.
Yeah, I don't think that that's wrong. That's abuse as well. That's emotional abuse. Now, what can happen is when you're like 45 and upwards of 45, sometimes you might be tired.
Sometimes.
30s too.
Sometimes.
Because I love you. I'm attracted to you. I just don't
love you. I'm damn tired. I got tires running around here. I'm going through menopause, you asshole.
when the hot flash hits, I'm like,
man.
I'm with a Xfinity PS4.
Oh,
right. I need a personal fan. I don't have one of those. But yes,
withholding is different from child. Withholding, I agree with you, Aisha.
Yeah.
Withholding, that's whack as shit. That's like keeping your kid from seeing the daddy. That's so whack.
Yeah.
But people do it though. People do it.
I know when you get upset, that's the first thing. Don't come over here. Because I've done it in my marriage. You know.
But my thing is, why aren't you withholding it from yourself though? I mean, like, don't you want it just as much as he do?
I'm not feeling nothing at the moment, so I don't want it. You know, it's a store over there on Randolph. I could tell you about that offline.
Listen, let me tell you something. Withholding sex. I got glasses now, Aisha. Do you see this?
I do. Should I put on too?
No,
Right.
I'm just saying. This is my first time that I ever had to ever have to get glasses.
Woo!
So therefore, I'm not withholding sex. I am trying to age well. You asshole. No, listen. I don't say, oh, that's his.
Well, okay. So let me say this. I remember when Israel and I first got married, he had asked me, and so I'm assuming, because I didn't really ask any questions about who he was talking about, but I'm assuming maybe one of his friends was having an issue at home, and he said, "What would be a reason that a wife would not want to have sex with her husband, like I guess on an ongoing basis?" And so I'm like, I don't really know, but I mean, I'm thinking like there must be something going on where she no longer trusts him, because I know like if you suspect your husband of sleeping around, you kind of do withhold, not necessarily for punishment, but more for protecting your own body, because you don't know if you know what I mean, if you suspect him of cheating, you don't know if he's protecting himself.
Okay, that's appropriate then, and that's justified.
Okay, so for that one particular, but I don't think it's something that you should do just to look back at your spouse,
or just to get something out of them. Okay, well,
yeah,
I agree with that.
Right.
But if I am feared for my life, no. If I am tired, is that withholding? Did we discuss that? No.
But you know what? You do know that some of the older women.
Let me get a nap first.
But you know what?
I'd be like, give me 10 minutes, give me 15 minutes.
But you know what? Some of the older women back in the day, they would say things like, "Never ever withhold sex from your husband." Period. And regardless if you were sleepy, tired, your body is his, and they would. I don't know if they understood the nature of a man where they felt like he has to have it and you should be the one to, if you're looking for a monogamy. Because I saw
because they
it was a video. Right. And so if you're asking him for monogamy, then you need to supply his need in that.
Yeah.
You know, so
also Lisa Tracy, I totally agree. They did used to say that. However, they never left the home. They were totally stay-at-home moms.
They were.
Yeah.
And so they asses had a nap at noon.
They were totally rested.
You're right.
All day.
A whole different breed of women.
Right.
Seriously.
3 full jobs.
Right. Trying to make everything meet. And plus trying to build a business.
Right.
I'm trying to build a business, and look whose face is here. Hey.
Hey,
yes.
So what if you are like, you feel like your husband has gained a lot of weight and you're not attracted to him, and is that withholding? Is that justified?
That's just,
I don't know, because like with him gaining a lot of weight, is he a whole different person? Because I mean, don't you
literally.
Well, I mean, when you you're marrying the person. So like here's the for better or for worse. So
there you go.
Wait, but is he still the same person? Like, why would I mean, people gain weight when they get older, unless
we don't know that. We don't know that.
Why don't you
know that you are a whole other person? A little weight, let me go for 10 pounds. All right, a little chunky. But goddamn, a whole nother person, son? That is not who I married. You are literally someone else.
You are crazy.
For better or for worse. There you go. That's that part though.
But then that's when that communication come in. Like, hey, baby, come on, let's go work out. Getting a little juicy, you know.
Well, okay, so let's revisit the vows then. So for better or for worse. So it says that we promise to love you, cherish. What the fuck? What are the vows?
One of them. Love, cherish. My vows got broken.
Love, cherish, honor, respect, and obey.
Or for better or worse.
For better or worse.
For rich or for poor. So sickness and in health.
Now we need subtitles. See that they need to go ahead and refine the vows, because it has to be for better or for worse. If you broke a leg, like Christy, what's that?
Crystal. That's Crystal.
Yeah, Crystal. Oh my
That
God.
was Crystal.
Let's make these vows balanced
I thought
because
that
in
there was
2020 they just don't. They don't
That's
mesh
like
well.
having to revise the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? The vows been there since the beginning of the time. The only thing they switch about the vows is when they say, I now pronounce you husband and wife, because they used to say husband and woman or something.
Man and wife. They used to say man and wife.
Man and wife.
Man and wife.
So make him a husband. They altered that. Now they say husband and wife now. That's the only alterations you're gonna make from an 18.
Don, some people take the honor and obey out.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I mean, I'm down for honor and obey. If you trained, you will. You know what I mean?
All right.
I don't have to love. I ain't
like you a dog.
But your work, I am. I'm a bitch. No, I'm not. No, listen. There's got to be some stipulations on worst. Like, what's the worst case scenario? Like, what's the worst?
Right, like, are there levels to worse? You know, because I was told by the ex-mother-in-law, love her dearly, but she was like, remember, she tried to spit that to me. Don't forget your vows, for better or for worse. I now have to tell her, well, how much more do I need to take? This is the 8th woman. I didn't forgave them 7 times already.
Right. Oh my God.
I didn't know about that exactly. So don't come spit. Your better and for worse, it's only so much I can deal with. When it becomes so stressful and I'm losing weight,
and messing with your health
issue, it's time for me to go. You don't care, so why am I here?
Unless they say for better or awful, I'm not going.
Well, you can write your prenup to say whatever you wanted to say.
Right.
You can write. You said the prenup.
The prenup.
Wait a minute. You say the vows or the prenup?
I'm saying the prenup.
You can't get to the prenup unless the vows is right, son. So now,
but that's a thought.
Thank you for that.
When I was writing my divorce, I found out that adultery, abuse, and addiction, all of those are legal grounds for divorce. And I'm like, wow, I wish I had known that years ago.
Well, now Illinois is no fault state. Does anybody know a good divorce lawyer that don't charge a whole lot that will charge him? I'm serious.
She's serious. I divorced myself. I was my own lawyer, but I didn't have any kids, so it was easy.
It was easier for you.
I said he can have all that. Give me my cars and my clothes. I'm gone. Peace.
Put my name, Ike.
I'm right.
Okay, look, we have about 6 minutes left. So who was first?
Dawn is a riot.
Lisa.
Me.
Real quick before we
Dawn, what?
I said we only have about 6 minutes left. Did you want to pick something real quick before we go, or we could just talk it out?
Let's talk it out. What? Let's talk it out.
Okay. You got another dumbass question.
Oh, I gotta have a question to talk it out. Oh,
let's go to a question. We can
do one question.
Yeah, just go ahead. Do a question. Just do a question.
Just no mean.
No means. That's too deep with these babies and infants.
Right. By the toilet seat.
Like,
how many people have been married? It's 1, 2, 3, 5 of us. All married. Raise your hand.
Everybody's been married.
Divorced.
Okay, wait. 5 married, and how many are divorced?
Oh no, Lisa, have you been married?
No.
Oh, okay.
2 divorced.
2 divorced.
Oh damn, the twins is divorced. Did y'all copy off each other?
No,
you would think it.
Huh?
No to this question. No to this question, y'all.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Should you date someone you connect with deeply on an emotional and intellectual level, even if you're not attracted to them?
Yes.
Okay. You already answered. You said no.
I'm sorry. I thought it said, can you date? Oh, should you date someone? If only if you can. Only if you can.
That's why I got that. I do shit just like that.
There has to be some type of attraction for me.
Yes.
For me too.
Some women can do it though, y'all. Y'all know some women can do that.
But it has to be a tad bit of attract, like something.
It has to be. But you know what? If you are, in my opinion, in my situations, if I was emotionally and intellectually attracted, he became attractive. Like I saw.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that that experiment, Love is Blind? That was
yes. Oh my God, I love that.
Right. So they became engaged without even seeing the
person. Yeah. Wait a minute. Was that the one?
Love is Blind in the pod.
They seemed like they
were. It was in the pod, Dawn.
Oh, it was in the
they were in the pod, but they got to know each other emotionally, and you know.
That one chick. That one chick though, that was mad as shit.
She had a nerve to be mad.
Take the other lady's man.
She wanted the other guy.
Oh yeah.
She was a piece of crap. She was a piece of crap. I just wanted to smack her.
Looking more at how he looked than anything. That's what I think was. I don't know.
After they seen each other.
And then that's what fails. You can't do. You have to simultaneously do that.
I think so too, y'all. I mean, honestly, I tried, y'all. I have tried, and I have met. I'm saying, don't laugh. Listen, I have made some really great connections with some men that I may not be, and I have prayed like, Lord, am I supposed to be married to somebody who's ugly? Like,
so you gotta be more specific with God, girl.
Hey, you gotta be more specific. Let me tell you something, because Ephesians 73 through 87.
Come on, Pastor.
You have to be specific.
That's what I said. You gotta be
specific. Lacey. Now, listen, I prayed for my husband. This is a true fucking story. I prayed for my husband, and I said, Lord, help me get off these streets. I get my life together, get off these streets.
Get off these streets, God.
And get a husband.
When you see this comment,
but I did not add all of it. I was not specific. I didn't add all of the love forever. Make sure he doesn't. He always smells good. Always want to have sex.
You gotta be specific. You do.
I wasn't specific. So now I'm asking for a do-over. I'll be like, I swear to God.
So write it down. You gotta make a list.
You gotta write it down. Make it plain.
Isha, I understand why Dawn is on the show.
Wait, do you see the comment?
Some ugly men are endowed.
That is true. That is probably true.
So it's a trade-off, I guess.
Yeah, you got to figure out what you want to trade off. You know, are you going to trade off the looks for the well-end? But you know what? This is what my married friend told me.
I don't have to be.
I will have a conversation.
You don't have to be what?
That well endowed, that choke a bitch shit, that's old played out. I do not need to sit on the tree log. I don't need none of that. I need a good comfy fit. I need a sedan.
Yeah.
Driving. This is a good fit.
You gotta write it down. Writing it down really works. Exactly what you want. It really works.
Okay, Dawn, you are freaking killing me over here. Listen, so my married friend, she said, you really need somebody who you're attracted to for the times that when they make you upset and they mad. If they make you upset and mad, you still want to look at them like, yeah, I can still have sex with you. And she told me that. She was like, I could still have sex with you. She said, but if he ugly, baby, your heart is not gonna be soft and tender to him.
You gonna be like, that's your stupid ugly ass.
There's no hope. Tell me
I tried.
You have a
out the back door.
That actually makes a little bit of sense there.
I'm glad I don't have them problems.
No more.
No more.
Wow. That's tough. Okay. So hold on, ladies. I'm getting ready to put you in the waiting room while I close out, but don't go anywhere.
Oh God. Okay.
Ah, you guys are funny. All right, you have been watching Girl Talk on Candid Conversations with Aisha Israel. I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope you had as many laughs as we had. And as always, I want you to remember to know and embrace true love because you are worth it. Have a blessed evening. Good night.